just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So LSU's offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Across the 25. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Trying to bowl his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Applewhite. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got a man. It's fired. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Give to the running back. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He's now up to 66 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Using the quick game. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking advantage. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's SilK. Turns on the Jets. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Soto. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it again. On target. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Dobbs. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's take just a second and talk a little Pitt. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They want to throw it. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. For for the big fella here, why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Running into the open space. He has 89 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Still running at the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Firing to the right, complete. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
He might want another play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
He's got the back in the middle. Oh, the spin move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Dobbs. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He wants to change this route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it, and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the third and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The field goal is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in front. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Trying the left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snap from the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Gonna swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. When you've already sent your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll try the run. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's York. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Look out, he's got room. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ballgame with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Dobbs. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Flips it out in the flat. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Panthers have taken it inside the 20. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got it on the run. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.